Well, hello and welcome back, lovely people. Today I'm coming at you with a shoulder day. So I'm going to show you my warm-up here for shoulder day. I'm already started on it because I want to get going and get out of here already. This is going to be foam rolling my teres minor, major, and lat. Just trying to open everything up and have it feel good when I extend my arm overhead. Just kind of mobilizing it. So for me, considering the amount of volume I get in a typical week, I just have trouble with certain muscle groups getting really immobilized. And on top of that, if I don't get a good night's sleep, like if I don't get at least 7 hours, I'm gonna get even more immobilization. At least that's how my body responds. I just get really tight. So I try to stretch on a regular basis, and incorporating foam rolling into my warm-up and other mobility and dynamic movement exercises make sure I get at least a little bit of something, and I'm opening up some of these movements that I'm going to be working in that given day. So it's kind of like one of those points on my checklist to make sure, I'm taking care of my body and just making it feel better. So here I'm kind of rolling out my overall T-spine, leaning toward one side to get in between those shoulder blades a little bit more, and leaning toward the other side. Also being completely straightforward, I've already had 2 energy drinks today, so I'm gonna have a non-stim pre-workout so I'm not overdoing my caffeine over 400 milligrams for the day. This is just Pumped by Ghost. You can also stack this with Legend if you're trying to add more vasodilators to whatever pre-workout you're taking. I usually am taking Legend. This is, again, just more vasodilators, not as much stimulants, so there's no caffeine, beta-alanine, and other stimulants that might keep me awake after my workout. So since it's already 7 p.m. on a Sunday, I want to get a good night's sleep coming into the week. So I'm going to be sipping on Pump, and then I'll show you my next dynamic move, and then we'll get on with our first exercise of the day. So next up here, we're just going to get a dynamic movement, and this is just going to be some arm circles, focusing on some of those stick-in points. So like back here on my shoulder, it's pretty tight. So I'm just kind of warming up the joint and getting used to that path of movement. Okay, so for first exercise today, we got dumbbell shoulder press. This is gonna be like our heavy compound movement to start the workout. I'm gonna warm up with 35s. We're gonna work between 8 to 12 for reps. Elbow tendonitis has been a bitch, so I'm really hoping it doesn't flare up. It feels good right now, especially because I've been doing a lot of extra mobility work on it so that I can reduce some of that pain and just general strengthening of my extensors. That weakness is what's causing a lot of the discomfort I'm experiencing. So goal is to not overly grip the dumbbell because that'll exhaust my forearm a little bit more, and to think about movement of my shoulder blades to really help get the load into my shoulder and not so much into my elbow. Alrighty, my friends, this is set number 1. We're gonna work with 45s, just getting 10 reps, still getting activation of my shoulders, and hopefully I'll get more reps at my 50s this week than I did last week, so that'll be for our next set after this. Alrighty, ladies and gents, this is set number 2. We're working with 50s. I just want to get more than 6 reps this time. So, aiming for 6 to 8, and then based on how that feels and looks, that'll decide if I stick with this weight for set number 3. Woo-wee. Alright, so I'm gonna stick at 50s for my next set. Try to keep that same level of control. Aim for 6 reps, and then go from there. I'll probably drop for number 4. Alright, this right here is set number 3. We're aiming for 6 reps. That'll make it better than last week, and that's all that I gotta do. So after this, I'm gonna drop down to 45s, but we'll see what I got on set number 3 here. All right, this right here is set number 4. I'm aiming for 6 reps. That's all I gotta do to improve from last week. So anything more than that's a little bit of a bonus on this one. So up next, we're gonna sip on creatine. This is Size by Ghost, and it's also got betaine in it. So just ingredients associated with better recovery and long-term overall strength increases. I like getting this in either after my workout or intra-workout if I forget my intra, which is like electrolytes and BCAAs. So I'm gonna sip on this, make sure I get my creatine in, and I'll show you my next exercise here. Next here, we got single arm front raises on the cable, and we're using a single rope attachment instead of the double. I like this movement because I feel like it mimics a plank front raise, but we have a cleaner movement path. Even resistance, right? We're not having less resistance down here because of gravity. Just consistent resistance throughout the movement, and we can focus on one arm at a time. So I'm going 12 per set here. So we're definitely going to go up on weight on this next set. And once I'm finished these bad boys, I'll show you what exercise we got next. Up next here, we got Arnold press. It's 8 to 10 reps, 3 sets. This is set number 2. I'm just going to show you set number 2, and then I'll show you guys what I got after this. But biggest thing is just staying controlled here. On my other day that I have a little bit of shoulders, it's a 3-second eccentric, and that kills me. But after front raises, I think this kills me even more. So I'm going to get this set in, and I'll show you guys what I got after this. Next exercise we got here is going to be a dumbbell lateral raise. We're going for a 2-second hold at the top, or at least as much as we can. Toward the end of the sets, when my reps start to give out, you can see I can't really maintain a 2-second hold. But we're just focusing on activation and trying to keep our shoulders a little bit more even when we raise them. For me, I have an imbalance I'm trying to work through. So having that control at the top helps me kind of just control that overall balance between the two sides. Set number 2, again, 2-second hold at the top, aiming for at least 12 reps. and I'll show you my next exercise after this one. Yeesh. Feeling good with the pump on this lateral raise. One last set of this, and then I'll show you what I got. All right, last set for this one. We're going fucking bananas, but like controlled, because we gotta hit that tempo at the top. We're going with 15s, aiming for at least 12 reps. Yeah, that was a little rough, can't lie to you. Okay, so next one here is gonna be a superset. We're doing bent over reverse flies with shrugs. And this is a 2-second hold on the bent over reverse flies. We're aiming for 12 reps here with a 2-second hold at the top. Definitely a big weak point for me on those bent over reverse flies, but we're gonna go ahead into the second part of this superset. I feel like shrugs and lateral raises are the most unflattering exercises. I can't help but make like a fucking stupid face. Whew, I'm pooped. So that was set number 2. I'm gonna do one more set and then pose a little, and then I'm out of here. Quick shoulder day. And I'm actually gonna go do abs and meet up with one of my friends later tonight, who just got off of work. So I'll have somebody to do it with me, and I'm thinking I'm probably not gonna record it. Anyway, quick shoulder workout today. Hopefully you enjoyed this workout vlog. If you'd like to see more vlogs like this, leave a comment below and let me know. Or if you want to see any vlogs in particular, whether it's a Costco vlog, what I eat in a day, or what have you. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time.